Hi, hello, and welcome. Welcome back, everyone, to the very last episode of the third series. Why do I always want to say season? If you do not count any extra episodes, this is the finale of Doctor Who Series 3. This is the last episode of a three-parter. And the last two episodes have been so good, and I'm so excited. And also, I'm so afraid because, yet again, this is a finale. And, well, when it comes to the last two finales, it didn't really end well for our little team. And, oh god, I'm so afraid somebody's gonna die or go to a universe where they can't come back. And I don't know, I'm just so afraid. And oh god, I'm so afraid. Okay, and on the other side of the screen, like not literally, but we do have an antagonist that's another Time Lord. Can you believe that? Another Time Lord? How much time did we think that our doctor was the only one? And even after the Face of Bo told us that there would be somebody else. Did we believe him? Did we trust him? I did. I don't know about you out there. But then again, all of you already knew, so there is just no point in my story, and I just want to drag out the intro because I don't want to get in the episode, because I know if I started, it's gonna end in 45 minutes and I'm gonna be devastated, and I don't want to. Also, I do have this as a support, and my mascara is again waterproof. So, no worries about this. Good. We're gonna have to get into this. To have predictions. Wait a second. Predictions. Okay. Doctor's gonna come back from his age where he is now, and he's gonna be, I don't know, kind of brought back into his former body without him dying and changing his whole personality and looks. And Martha is gonna go back in time to prevent the Master from rising in the first place. Like she's gonna try and take away the watch from him so that he cannot get the Master. And all of us are gonna be happy forever and ever. Oh, somehow my theory makes sense. But on the other hand, this would be a very fast episode. And then again, we didn't have one finale that really ended happy. So, oh my god, I'm gonna have to go into it, am I? Okay, we're gonna start. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, but this is the finale. Okay.
He's cannibalized the
Oh my god.
Eat at last, Doctor.
Oh, there he is.
We can't stop him.
Oh my god, he's so old. Oh, and we have those things
Coming back.
And the earth was no more.
I'm so excited with this finale. I'm so excited. Oh my god. What's gonna happen? Oh my god. I can't contain myself. I don't want to watch the credits, and just in case, I don't know. Are we recording? This is recording. Microphone is on. Lights are on. We're ready to go. I don't want to watch the title. Go away. Okay. We're going in. Huh? 1 year later? What? What? I'm sorry. What? I keep repeating myself at this point, but Who are you? I mean, I know who you are. But why are you on a boat alone without the doctor?
Tom, Milligan.
Tom,
I need to ask
oh,
who
you
you
don't know each other.
Famous Martha Jones. How long since you were last in Britain?
365 days.
Famous? So she did it? She saved the Earth? Is she famous because of that?
The world. Bit late for that.
What? Huh? What? Oh my god. He is still... Oh, wait. Is this 1 year later too?
But isn't it? Isn't it good? Anything? No?
Oh my god, he looks so sad.
They say Martha Jones
What?
has come back home. Now, why would she do that?
So, this is 1 year later.
What did you tell her?
I
Don't...
have one thing to say to you. You know what it is.
Oh, no, you don't.
I have something to say to you too.
Come on, people! What are we doing?
Look at him.
Launch day in 24 hours!
Oh my god. Is he planning something? He's planning something. Who's... What? 3? 3? 3? 3 what? Is this a countdown?
Ah, smell that sea air. Makes me long for good old British fish and chips.
And again with the what?
Cold mash Swede.
That's Jack!
Hotel. Last time I booked over
Oh
here.
my god, they're torturing him? They're torturing Jack.
These things. He's
And
even carved
there's
himself into Mount Rushmore.
big statue of this guy.
Here we go.
So does this mean a year later they're still fighting against him?
There's 100,000 rockets getting ready for war.
War? With who?
The rest of the universe. I've been out there, Tom. In space before all this happened.
The rest of the universe?
I was just checking.
Soon the rockets will fly.
Oh my god.
You'll be so busy.
This feels like a Black Mirror episode.
They didn't see you.
How do you think I traveled
right.
the world?
Ah, she still got the key.
Is there a Mrs. Milligan?
No. No, what about you?
There used to be someone.
Yeah, well, used to be someone,
Long time ago.
I don't really know.
Come on.
Like if we're talking relationship status
To wait
here.
for the next workshop. What time is it now?
She wished, but... Oh my god, Jack! I guess the revelation is starting. Rebellion? Revelation? I don't know. I don't care.
Oh, here we go again.
What? Okay. Oh, because he can die. Why do I forget every... Hey! What
These
the...
only work for me. Like this.
Say sorry.
Martha, could we please hurry a little bit? Because I don't want to look at this anymore.
He sealed the rift at the Medusa Cascade, single-handed. Look at him now. Stealing screwdrivers. How did he ever come to this?
Because of you, stupid prick.
Revenge. Best served hot. And this time, it's a message for Miss Jones.
Huh? What message for Miss Jones? What message might she have?
Oh, God, I miss Countdown. Never been the same since Des took over. Both Deses. That's a plural for Des, Des-I?
Don't ask me, I have no idea.
Whispers down there. Stories of a child
Ah.
walking the earth. Giving you hope.
It's chained again. Why is there a tent?
Stunted little apes. But what if it showed? What if I suspend your capacity to regenerate?
What?
Doctor, what if we could see them?
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? No, you are not. Stop it already! My god. Oh my god, the music is killing me right now. What? Just talk already. Oh my god.
Received and understood, Miss Jones.
Go to hell. Just go to hell.
The doctor's still alive.
Yeah, but how? I
Obviously,
mean,
the Archangel will let.
in what state? But as long as he's smiling, I guess she has a plan.
Except once, the lightning strike in South Africa brought one of them down. Just by chance. I've got the readings on this.
Oh. Oh, that sounds good. It sounds like a start.
I heard stories that you walked the earth to find a way to build a weapon.
Tell me already, please. I want to know what he said. Please don't.
Can you recreate that?
I think so. Easily, yes.
Yes?
Right then, Dr. Milligan. We're gonna get us a sphere.
Oh, that sounds really good. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, he's gonna bring them there? Like bait? Yeah, okay. It's a trap for them. Oh, I hope it's gonna work. This would be so cool. Come on, please tell me it's gonna work.
You ready? Do your job, I'll do mine!
Okay. Everyone's doing their job. Is it? Is it? Is it? Oh my god, did it really work? Be careful.
Let's find out what's inside.
Yes, let's find out. I'm here for that.
Tomorrow they launch.
What's with that woman?
We're opening up a rift.
Oh
in
my
the Bracketonian
god. Oh my
space.
god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is horrifying.
The drumming. The never-ending drum beat. Ever since I was a
I hope it'll end soon for you, mister.
Tell me you can hear it, Doctor. Tell me.
It's only you.
Oh, it's his voice. It's still his voice.
I'm doing it for them. You should be grateful. After all, you love them. So very.
I hope they'll betray you. There is something living inside of them, like in a Dalek? Oh my god, there really is.
Martha, tell us, what are they?
They're us. They're humans. The human race from the future.
But this... I'm sorry, I'm...
And I thought, there's no point to anything. Not ever.
And it's all your fault.
I'd sort of worked it out with the paradox.
That one really got me. So this is the little boy. What the hell happened?
It was the last hope. Trying to find a way to escape the end of
This
everything.
is so much bigger than we
no
thought.
solution. No diamonds. Just the.
This is so sad.
We're the same species. Why do you kill so many of us?
Because it's fun.
This is too much for my brain to cope right now.
Right then.
I'm really lost for words right now. This is so big.
I think it's time we had the truth, Miss Jones.
This is...
Legend says you traveled the world to find a way of killing.
It's not only a simple plan that he thought out. That's a masterpiece.
Before I escaped, the doctor told me. The doctor...
What did he say?
Ah, the Master's immortal. Wonderful.
Except for this. 4 chemicals slotted into the gun. Inject him.
Okay.
Kills a Time Lord. Permanently.
Really?
You've only got 3.
Still need the last one. Because the components of this gun were kept safe, scattered across the world, and I found them. San Diego, Beijing, Budapest.
That's why it took a year for her.
You can get halfway, stay at the slave quarters in Bexley. Professor, thank you.
Oh, and you. Good luck.
Thanks.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So we're
Martha,
not trying to...
could you do it? Could you actually kill him?
Got no choice.
You might be many things, but you don't look like a killer to me.
That's true. That's so true. But she's got no choice. But we are actually gonna kill him. We're not gonna go back in time and try to prevent that he ever gets the master, becomes the master.
Hands, Millie. Did you bring food? Couldn't get any. I'm starving.
Oh my god, there are all the humans hiding.
You can kill the master, can you? Tell us you can do it, please. Tell us you can do it.
Who is the master?
Maybe you could help.
No, it's all right. They want me to talk, and I will.
Oh god, please don't tell me you are evil.
Access priority 1. This is Professor Alison Doherty.
State your intent.
She's evil, isn't she?
Need to know about my son.
State your intent.
Is my son still alive?
State your intent.
Who's your son?
Some information for the Master.
No, she's not evil, but...
Concerning Martha.
Oh no. But would it be good for your son if she killed the master? Question mark.
The man who told me to walk the earth. And his name is the Doctor. He has saved your lives so many times.
She's so precious.
And I know what he can do.
It's him! It's him! Oh my god, it's him! It's the master! He's here!
He's here?
Martha! I can see you! How you come, little girl?
Oh my god.
Stop.
I have to say, he's a very entertaining guy. Wait, did you just... Does she wear it? No, you're not going out there. You're not going out there. What do you want to do?
Oh, yes! Oh, very well done. Good girl. He trained you well.
I didn't understand that plan. She already took out everything that's important.
Almost dawn, Martha, and planet Earth marches to war.
Oh my god. That guy really saved her life. Oh god, she's back. Oh no! What are we going to do? How? Does she have the fourth component that she needs for the thing? Really?
Down below, fleet is ready to launch. 200,000 ships set to burn.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You.
Are we ready?
The fleet awaits your signal. Rejoice.
What's the plan? Do we have a plan? Please tell me we do have a plan.
Blaze and slice. At 0, to mark this day, the child, Martha Jones, will die.
She's not looking very afraid. This is... I mean... Oh God.
Such an Disappointment, this one. Days of old, Doctor. You had companions who could absorb the time
No.
vortex. This one.
No. No.
And so it falls to me as master
No,
of
no, no.
all to establish from this day a
No.
new order of Time Lords.
She's
from
laughing?
this day forward.
Why is she laughing? Why?
And everywhere I went, I found the people and I told them my story. He has saved your lives so many times and you never even...
Why did we do that? What was the plan?
The Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I love him. And I told them to pass it on. To spread the word so that everyone would know about the Doctor.
Faith and hope.
What does it change?
Them an instruction. Just as the Doctor said.
Use the countdown.
I told them that if everyone thinks of one word at one specific time...
Nothing.
One word?
And that word is Doctor.
What is happening? Oh my god, I got goosebumps.
I've had a whole year to tune myself into the psychic network and integrate with its matrices.
I order you to...
Oh.
The one thing you can't do. Tell me the human race is degenerate now. When they can do this.
Oh my god, he's back.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
You can't do this. You can't do it. It's not fair.
Yeah, you can.
And you know what happens now.
No.
Is he gonna kill him?
You wouldn't listen. No! Because you know what I'm going to say.
Is he really gonna kill? Oh my god, I need tissues.
I forgive you.
Really? Okay.
Now it ends, Doctor.
We're outside.
Now it ends.
Oh no, the rockets!
You've got control of the valley and you can't launch.
Oh, but I've got this. Black hole converter inside every ship.
Why does he do? Why does he have so many devices? God damn it. Ooh. Captain Jack is here for the TARDIS.
Take it, then we get slaughtered. Yeah.
Let's do nothing.
Happens to me a lot.
Okay, Jack.
Weapon after weapon after weapon.
What's gonna happen now?
Give that to me.
Is he right? Does he know? Did it actually work? Go back to the Doctor, please. I wanna know. Oh no, he didn't. He didn't. Okay, we are teleporting again. What is happening now?
Everyone get down! Time is reversing!
Okay, they're happy, so I should be happy, right? Oh, there's a gun. Guns are never good. What's happening? Oh. Everything goes back to normal? Okay, so we did that. Seems like everything is normal again. So what's with the gun? Can someone please get the gun? Please.
Just after the president was killed, but just before the spheres arrived. Everything back to normal. Planet Earth restored. None of it happened.
Somebody gonna get the... He's gonna get the gun.
Trapped at the end of the universe.
God, who is he gonna shoot? I don't want anybody to die.
The eye of the storm.
Please, I want one good finale.
Oh, hello. You must be Mr. Jones. We haven't actually met.
Oh, okay, didn't go for the gun. Okay, now I feel better already.
The only safe place for him is the TARDIS.
You mean you're just gonna keep me?
If that's what I have to do.
Like a Time Lord pet?
Been wandering for too long. Now I've got someone to care for.
Someone got the gun. I was talking about the gun the whole time. Oh.
There you go. I've got you.
She shot him. But he can't die.
One little bullet, come on.
I guess you don't know me so well. I refuse.
Regenerate. Just regenerate. Please, just regenerate.
They can choose?
The rest of my life imprisoned with you.
You've got to, come on. You can't end like this.
I didn't know they can choose to. Did he really just die? I really didn't know that they could like refuse to regenerate. I thought that was a given. He just lost all hope that he's never gonna be alone again. God damn it, I really thought that he could like have another time travel as a friend. That he doesn't have to be alone. And even if he wouldn't have stayed in the show forever and ever, could have been like Jack, like come back someday for a few episodes and then go away again. But this means that everything that the face of Bo said is just for nothing.
Come with me.
Had plenty of time to think that past year. The year that never was.
The year that never was. Oh,
Like you
that's
said, Doctor.
how they did that.
Responsibility.
So he didn't
Defending the
disappear
Earth.
for
Can't argue with that.
a year. The year never happened.
Hey.
That's clever. Wait a minute. Is Martha back with her family? No, I refuse to accept that. No. Come on, Doctor. No. You're not gonna be all alone. And she just saved the Earth, so I think...
Right then, off we go. The open road. There is a burst of
Oh my god, thank you. Oh my god.
The sky is like oil on water. Fancy a look? Or back in time.
Oh no.
I don't know. Charles II? Henry VIII? I know. What about?
She's at the point I was talking about where she's at her limit, isn't she?
Dear Doctor, now I've got people to look after. They saw half the planet slaughtered and they're devastated. I can't leave them.
Of course not.
So it's not the reason I thought, but...
Martha Jones, you saved the world.
Yes, I did.
She did.
I am good.
Yeah, you are.
You gonna be alright?
Always.
No, he's not. He's lying.
Bye.
And now he's alone.
Never looked at anyone else. And I told her, I always said to her time and time again, I said, get out.
Oh my god. She just told him that she loves him. And she said goodbye. the ring. Oh no, he's gonna come back? A ship in the middle of the universe?
What?
Yeah, what? Right, what? Titanic?
What?
Titanic? So the TARDIS is an iceberg now. Okay. 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 We are gonna go through the whole finale and talk about stuff that happened. And there was much stuff that happened in this finale. So, we're gonna start from the beginning though. In the start of the episode, we are 1 year ahead of where we left off in the last episode, which was so crazy to see because I really didn't expect that there would be a time difference between the last episode and this one. I thought that we would just start the episode where we left off in the last one. That's such an interesting choice to just take a year of pause between all of this. It's just interesting. And then we meet this guy. I guess his name was Tom, but it could be wrong here. And then I was asking myself, where are we? What are we doing here? Why is there 1 year difference? And what the hell is going on? I had so many questions in the start. And none of them got answered in the first minutes. I mean, of course, right? So we find out Martha has some kind of plan that she's planning at the moment. And then we go to this. As you can see on the screen, there is a master and then there's a doctor. And the doctor is so old. And he looks so sad and so hopeless. I don't know if at this point he was thinking that Martha might come back and save them. I don't know if he still had some kind of hope. I think he does, but I can't say. And I just felt the urge to cuddle him the whole time he was on screen. He just looks so helpless and sad. And then we get to know that the master took over the whole world in this year, and he also got a statue of himself, and he has got so many rockets all over the world because the Earth is not enough. Obviously, he has to destroy the whole universe to be the only one left. I mean, I don't know what that would be good for if you're the only one left. I mean, you do not have anyone to be with anymore or anyone to... I mean, if you're a crazy person like him, there is no one left for you to torture or to tell them whatever you want them to do. There is not even a slave race anymore for you if you destroy everything. So is that really a plan? I don't think so. But okay. And then we got those little round things flying around. We don't know yet what they are, but they're flying around everywhere, controlling the people. And this really felt like a Black Mirror episode. And I was mentioning that in that scene because in Black Mirror there's another episode where robots are controlling the Earth. They're walking, they're not flying, but it's the very same thing, and if somebody doesn't do what they say, they just shoot them. So it really felt kind of like that. I really did like that aspect. So humanity not only is enslaved, but there are millions and millions of robots watching over them. And they have to hide, like we do see it in the latest scene. They have to hide in houses because every time they go outside, there's one of those machines. And that, if you think about this in reality, this would be really evil. Really evil. Because you can't hide anymore. You cannot plan anything or try and get back your rights or demonstrate or I don't know, do anything against the government or whoever has the power. There is just no way because he has so many helpers and they're all over the world. In the next scene or in one of the next scenes, our doctor gets this screwdriver thingy and tries to shoot the master, but he fails miserably because he's an old man. I mean, at least in this scene, he's an old man and he can't move as fast anymore. And that, it was a plan, but it didn't work very well. And on top of that, as soon as the master gets back his screwdriver, he gets really, really frustrated and angry about that, and he gets his revenge. And as you can see in this scene, it doesn't take a lot of time for the master to push the doctor back into this chair, and like he has no chance at this point because he's too weak, too slow, too old. There is literally nothing that he can do in this moment, and he feels so helpless. It must be so cruel. And all of this lasted for a whole year. Everything we saw was a few minutes, but he was in this situation for a whole year. And also Captain Jack, they chained him up and tortured him for a whole year. That master guy is so cruel, but he's such a genius. We'll get to that later. But aside from being a genius, he's also a very, very cool villain. He really is. Everything he says and the way he's moving and the way he's talking, he's just cool. He's ice cold. And he is clever. That's a very, very good combination. And the bad one for our good team because he really knows what he's doing. And I liked him very much as a villain. As much as I hated him throughout the whole episode, I really, really love him as a villain. And then in the next scene, Martha is meeting this woman. She's a very clever woman and she knows about stuff, and Martha needs to talk to her. It's very important because they have to change information to get to a certain point, which is a big part of the plan. And right after we got to know the old and nice lady and we had some hope, the show just destroys us completely. The master is so pissed at the doctor that he really wants to take revenge. And he uses this screwdriver thing to make the doctor even older than he was already. And that was such a cruel scene. Although we didn't really see what's going on, but we heard the sounds and we could imagine what's happening right now and how much it has to hurt the doctor. That was a very, very cruel scene. And the result was even crueler. Is crueler a word? I don't know. The result was horrifying. Because look at this. Look at this. That's unbelievably cruel. He just made him so old that he shrinked. He's as big as a baby. When he's so old, he went all the way back to being a baby, but a really old baby. I don't know how to describe this. That moment, my heart sunk. It really did. In the meantime, our people are trying to save the planet here. They are like finding out stuff that they can use to destroy those ball things that are flying around everywhere. And please, I can't remember the name. I just can't. It's too complicated. It's not a single word like the ood or something like that. Or Dalek with only 2 syllables. It's a very complicated name, so I can't really remember. But they find out a method to try and catch one of them so that they can have a look inside and see what they are actually made of. And this picture is just sad. And now I can tell you what I wanted to say a minute earlier. Look at the way he looks. He looks like a baby. His feet, his hands, everything got smaller. His head, though, looks like the head of a baby. Like the big brains, the very, very big eyes, and the very big ears, and the rest of the face is just shrink. And there is this thing, I don't know how it's called in English. I've learned this while I was a kindergartner. It's called, I guess, a baby face scheme, where you have a very big head, very, very big eyes, and like the proportions are out of sync with the rest of the face, so that a baby appears even cuter than it already is. Like the big head and the little body and everything, so that you feel an attachment to a baby when you see it. And nature made that so that we humans would like care for our babies. It's a psychological thing. And that is exactly what they use with the Doctor. It has this baby face scheme all over. And this is why you feel so super sad with him. I mean, those eyes do not have to be that big. But the eyes are, you know that saying, eyes are the windows of our souls? And they are so big to portray the sadness even more, to make you feel even more attached than you already are. That is so cruel by the whoever people like did this. But it's made so well. You just feel a connection and you feel so sad for this little guy. And speaking of little guys you feel sorry for, oh my god, I can't even look at this picture. I'm sorry, this is almost worse than seeing the Doctor being so old, because on the one hand he really looks sad, but on the other hand you always had the hope that it'll go back to normal, and you knew this is a Doctor, nothing really serious can happen with him, and it's gonna be okay. But for those people, you didn't know that. You didn't know if they could like turn back the time for a whole year and not let anything of what happened happen. So this was the moment that I made the connection between this face and this little kid in the sanctuary. My brain just overloaded. And I don't know if you can see it in the reaction. I don't know how I was reacting, because to be honest, I don't remember that moment. All I do remember is my brain going on standby. Like being caught in that moment where I see this boy's face over and over and over again, and it didn't go away. This little cute kid, they chose a really good actor for this, because for me, this was the saddest moment in the whole episode. This realization of those people going from the sanctuary, being the last hope for humanity, like living their lives hidden, their whole lives, just to go onto the spaceship, to fly away to the stars, and to find something, just for that one to go there and enslave them all. Like to ruin all of their lives. This is super sad, and like I said, I don't remember how I reacted. I just have to go back and watch my reaction after this review, because I think I didn't talk at all after that scene. I can't remember that I said something, because my brain had to deal with what I was feeling, which was overwhelming in that moment. And then we get this scene right after that. And yet again, another picture of the Doctor being all sad and stuff. My god. The other finale episodes that we have already seen, they were really sad. But if I could describe it, and I'd say, okay, the 90 minutes of those 90 minutes in the finale, the last 10 to 15 minutes of each finale, of the first and the second, the last 10 to 15 minutes were so sad that I couldn't stop crying, like, at all. So super sad. But this finale was a little different. We had a longer finale than only 19 minutes, 3 parts, which was really cool. It felt like the sadness, it wasn't that intense than in the other 2 finales, at least for me, but it was a constant in all of the episodes. It feels so dystopic, and sad stuff happened throughout the whole episode, and it wasn't like you could like breathe between the scenes. It was just not possible. There was something bad happening every 2 minutes. After every scene, there was another like sad scene. And we went from this little boy, my brain was still in trouble, to the doctor being so super sad, super helpless, and you just want to save him and give him a hug. It was made in a really good way. Different than the other finales, but still really good. And like I just said, one sad scene is following the next one. And in this scene, we get to know that this old lady that just tried to help Martha, she has a problem too, because her son was taken away from her, and now she kind of has to help the master, even if she doesn't want to. But she can't do anything else about it. So we get to know this, and stuff just keeps on happening. It's just unbelievable. How much can you bear as a viewer before you have a breakdown? I don't know. So Martha is in the house with all of the humans that are hiding there. And she's telling a story about the doctor. And before I know why she did that, I found it so sweet that she was so selfless. The people were talking about her and her name and whatever she did, and that she's like the superhero of the world, and still she was only talking about the doctor. I found this to be really, really cute, but I didn't know why she did that, what she intended. But it was a really cute scene until, again, the master shows up in the town because he was alerted by the woman, and he's looking for Martha. And when I saw that scene, I thought, no way Martha would go out there. There's just no way. I mean, he would kill her right there and then, so why would she? But she did. She went out there and she almost got shot. But there was this other guy, like Tom, who came out running and screaming, no, don't kill her. And then he was killed, so yeah, that was yet another sad moment. But at least Martha wasn't killed, because if he would have killed Martha on that street, I would sit here sobbing. I wouldn't sit here talking to you. So it's sad that Tom is dead, if his name is Tom, but it's better than Martha's death. And I didn't know that she had a plan when we watched the scene, so I thought, what the hell is this? Why does she do that? I should have trusted her. I'm very sorry, Martha, that I didn't trust you. I thought you might have a plan, but I thought this part was a very stupid one. And then she is standing in front of the master, and she doesn't look like afraid at all. I mean, she looks a little annoyed, maybe a little sad, but she really doesn't look like somebody who got captured and is gonna be killed every second. She looks so strong and self-confident. And I was thinking, why does she do that? What is going on? Do we have a plan here? Or do we not have a plan here? Those are really long minutes for me to wait until the plan unfolded, I tell you that, because I was so nervous that everything would be lost because the situation looked so bad. And I really didn't think that she would have some kind of plan. She was talking about this syringe or whatever this was, this device with the 4 colors, but she only had collected 3 of them, so it was not usable. And I thought, okay, maybe the 4th is somewhere in this building and she's gonna collect it later, and that's why she wanted to be brought there. But that was not the plan. So, yet again, another wrong prediction of mine. But that's okay, I'm used to it by now. And this plan that she had was so freaking good. She was using the words that the doctor told her. And I was so eager to find out what he told her. They waited for almost the whole episode to tell us what he said. But he told her to use the countdown. And she is so super clever that she would like think from use the countdown to what she did. Like tell the whole world the stories of the Doctor so that they would think of the Doctor all at once in this very second. This plan was freaking cool. I liked it very much. And it gave me goosebumps when they showed the people all over the world at the same time standing there outside looking into the sky saying or thinking the Doctor. Like the whole world at the same time. That's such a cool thing. That's such a cool thing to do. It was a great moment. And it was just as good as the evil plan of the Master. Because the Master's plan, oh my god, I thought that he was just a normal villain and that he just wanted to destroy the world. But he actually used the time against the world. He like took the time and made it a bad thing. I mean, how can you do that? Time is just something that it just happens. It's not there. You cannot touch it. So how can you use it for a bad cause? How is that even possible? How can you like change or control time? I mean, okay, they're Time Lords. Okay, that's a given. I know that. But then again, all we have seen the Doctor do is travel around in time. He didn't like really use time for a cause. And the Master did that. He used time against humanity. And he used the TARDIS against humanity. How can you do that? How can you do that to me, the TARDIS? You can't use the TARDIS for something bad. You just can't do this. But the plan itself, it blew my mind. The minute that it was explained, I thought my brain would explode. Only to think about something like that, and then to do it, and it works. I mean, the plan worked almost perfectly. If it wasn't for Martha, the world would be destroyed now. Not even the Doctor could have stopped it. Not even Jack. Nobody. Just her. She was the only one. The only one. That plan was so perfect and so cruel and so good for a Time Lord villain to use time against humanity and to create those paradoxons. Is that how you pronounce it in English? I don't know. Paradoxon, right? To use those and to make the people who went to Utopia and became those ball things, to make them go and destroy their own race, even though in the beginning they just wanted to save the Earth. But he made them the exact opposite. They wanted to destroy humanity after he did what he did. So my brain had a lot to work through with this episode. Not only the sadness, but also those genius plans. Those were not easy, I'm a villain, I'm gonna destroy everything plans. Those were complicated plans worked out for years and years. I don't know, maybe even centuries. I don't know how long it took for him to create all of that. And to think about something like that. I mean, I think this can... Only a Time Lord can do this. Only a Time Lord can think of something like that. But what I think is, what writer did think of something like that? What show writer thought about this story? How do you wake up in the morning thinking, oh, all right, that would be a very, very good arc for our villain in this season? Like, how? The story writing was an A+ in this episode, like the villain arc. Let's say the villain arc and the Martha arc. Like I said, story writing for the villains A+. CGI though, like a 3- maybe? I mean, this scene was really difficult for me because on the one hand it was such a powerful scene when the Doctor... I loved the moment the Doctor got young again. The moment I saw his face. It was the best moment in the whole episode. But the moment he started floating around in the room, I don't know. It kind of seemed a little... On the one hand, it was a very, very powerful scene and I wished I could have felt it. But this CGI really got me out of there a little bit. Because the floating didn't look very good. And the lights and everything, it was a little bit too funny looking for me. Too comedic in a way. Maybe if he could have only be illuminated without the floating, maybe that would have been better. But the feet and the legs didn't look very good. I don't know. This scene wasn't for me, but it's okay. I mean, I like the episode, so one scene more or less, that's nothing. And then we get to this scene. I was talking about that stupid gun for minutes and nobody was listening to me. Nobody. So the woman in the red dress finally picked up the gun. I thought that it would be the Master who picked up the gun and shot, like, maybe, I don't know, Captain Jack would have been useless, but Martha, for example. So she takes the gun and she shoots him. And I was thinking, but she worked for him. I mean, why would she shoot him? Does she have a reason? And later we find out she does, because she knows that he will survive, which I'm pretty sure of. This is my story that I made up in my head. So don't tell me whether I'm right or wrong, but I think we're gonna see him again. But in this scene, he is dying. And I didn't know, because we didn't talk about this, that Time Lords can, like, refuse to be revived. It's just a possibility. Because I thought that this is a given. That whatever happens to them, they have to revive. They can't just die. Because if this is the case, the Doctor also could have died a long time ago if he was so sad and if he was alone all the time. Because what made the story of the Doctor so tragic for me was the thought that he was, like, doomed to live forever and see everybody that he loves die all the time, and he cannot change a single thing. But now we find out that he really could die. So it changes a little bit. My perception changed a little bit. It's not as bad as I thought. I mean, the solution isn't any better. I mean, he could die, great, but it's different than I thought. And here he is really begging for the life of the Master. Not because the Master is a good guy, but because the Doctor just doesn't want to be alone. And he knows human companions can only be there for a few years, a few decades maybe, and then they're gone. And the longer they stay, the more it'll hurt when they go. So having a companion, another Time Lord that can't die just like him, and having so much in common with him, that would have really been it for the Doctor. That's what he needs. That's what he craves. Someone he can really open up to. But I don't think that it would have worked out if they tried, because the one guy is evil and wants to destroy the world. The other guy, even if he like craves for another Time Lord to travel around with and wants to like having someone to talk to, he would never talk about anything. So sooner or later they would have like gotten into a fight and never talked to each other again. They're not characters that can go well together, and I am wondering how they will continue if he really comes back, but I don't think they will ever work together or like work in terms of be friends or something like that. I don't think it'll work. But the Doctor seems so desperate in this scene. He's like, please don't die. It's your choice. Please don't do this. And on the one hand, it seems really heroic. And on the other hand, it seems pretty selfish. I love the Doctor, you know I do. But be honest. He just wanted the Master to survive so that he wasn't alone anymore. He wasn't begging for his life for the Master. He was begging for his life for himself. It's kind of egoistic too. I understand that. I just wanted to point it out. The Master is dead and our team is back together for the last time, I guess. There is our Jack, our Doctor, and now Martha. And they're back at the start. And Jack is gonna go back to Torchwood. What I found really cool was the excuse that the show has for Captain Jack to be gone for a whole year. I mean, I was talking about the show Torchwood and how that goes together, because they would have wondered where he was if he was gone for a year, right? And his show could not go on if he wasn't there. So it's very clever just to turn back the time for a year and have him be like, I was here all the time. This year just didn't happen. That's really cool. And also that was my first solution. Like, that was my prediction. We turn back the time. Well, not completely, because I was thinking that we first go back in time and then destroy the Master. But we did it the other way around, so... But I was half right? And then we get this last scene where Martha and the Doctor are talking about that she cannot really go on, like, with the Doctor. And when she had this face, he was still happy and everything, but she had this face, and I saw immediately that this wouldn't be a good talk. Although I thought the reasons were different ones, I thought the reason why she can't go on is because she reached that point that I was talking about, where the Doctor doesn't appreciate her and she feels like pushed away all the time, again and again. And then she was like, I can't take this anymore, I just have to go now. And in some terms it was because she was like confessing to him that she feels some kind of love, or that she feels love for him, but that she knows he can never love her back. And that's why she has to go. Because she would always run towards him and he would always have to push her back. And that's why she couldn't stay. And I do understand her decision. I really do. And also, I wasn't very sad about it. I was sad because I really like her. But I wasn't that sad because I kind of saw it coming throughout the last episodes that I have watched. This was one of my main points in every review. I was like, Martha is not doing well with the Doctor. This is not working for her. How long can she continue like that? So I kind of was expecting this to happen. And this is why I wasn't that sad. And also she still lives. And she said to him he should call her from time to time. So it's not really over yet. At least I hope so. I hope we'll see her again. I do have high hopes. But their journey together is over for now. So that means our Doctor is alone right now. With a ship in the TARDIS. The Titanic. Maybe we're going to meet Leonardo DiCaprio in the next episode. I would really appreciate that, or Kate Winslet. But it seems very interesting, that ending. Kind of like with the bride in the second finale. We had all of that sadness, and out of the blue, boom, there's a bride in the TARDIS, and the Doctor has to solve a new case, and he doesn't have time to think about anything. On the one hand, I'm sad that they go separate ways right now. On the other hand, I am happy for Martha, because it really wasn't good for her. Being like the punching bag of, not punching bag, you know what I mean, but being pushed back so much by the Doctor until one day she would have been broken because she can't take it anymore. Always been pushed back. And even if he didn't intend to, because sometimes he really didn't. Sometimes he did, sometimes he didn't. But it doesn't matter. It hurts the same way. And now he's hurting. But I guess in the next episode something crazy is about to happen with the Titanic and all, and I'm very excited to find out what it is, so that I think he will be fine in the next episode. Also, I do think even for the Doctor, this separation was easier than the one he had with Rose. I don't think that he will be super sad for such a long time than when he lost Rose. And right after that scene, we get the scene where the lady in the red dress picks up a ring that fell on the ground. That 100% is a device to revive the Master. 100%. And I think, this is my prediction for the next series, he'll come back and he'll be the next, or maybe... Just a second, my brain just switched. Or maybe this ring has some powers, and if she puts it on, she becomes some kind of evil whatever. I mean, she's already evil, but an evil, powerful being. So, prediction 1, Master comes back, will be the main villain of the next series 2. Or 2, woman puts on ring and gets uber strength and powerful and is gonna destroy the world in the next series. I don't know. Also, another prediction for the next series, Doctor is gonna meet a new companion. I don't know who it might be. I don't think it's gonna be Martha. I don't think she'll come back. I don't think. Maybe later in the series, but I think we're gonna get a new companion, someone we don't know yet. Also, we're going to the IMDb rating right now. My rating would be as follows. If I compare this last episode to the last episodes of the first and the second series, like I already said, the sadness was more sprinkled into the episode every now and then, but over the whole episode. But there was not that kind of a dramatic finale in the end where you're just sobbing and you can't take it anymore, and the rest of the episode was just built up. So it felt different, and it didn't have the suspense and it didn't have this power than the second and the third finale. Because the powerful scenes were like spread in the whole episode and not combined as a powerful ending. So it didn't feel as strong. It still was really good, but it was a little weaker for me than the first and the second finale. Maybe it's also because there was no super dramatic like ending. No one died, like no one, the master, but we weren't really attached to him yet, so it wasn't so sad for us. But none of the good people like died. They just separated and they can come back whenever. So there isn't this kind of dramatic effect in the episode. But the writing for this episode, like in terms of arcs, was phenomenal. Like it just said, whoever thought of this concept is a genius. I would have never in a million years, never thought of something like that. But I really enjoyed it. So this is a very big plus for the episode. Which means, all in all, I'm gonna have to go with 9.5 or 9.6 for the finale. And I'm so curious what all of you people think of the episode. So we have Utopia with an 8.7. We have The Sound of Drums with an 8.7, which isn't that good for a finale, to be honest. Please give it a 9 point something with the third one. Are you kidding me? Are you... For God's sakes, this is a finale episode. 8.3? Even worse than the first and the second episode? The only reason for that could only be the thing that I mentioned, where the dramatic scenes are not as high as in the other episodes, and they are spread all over the whole episode in little bits, and not ding 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 pew, but ding 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 ding. I'm really very good with explaining today. I'm so sorry, but my brain just can't take it anymore. Thinking about this time stuff had my brain wrapped around in itself, and I can't. I do think about this time stuff the whole time while I'm talking, and it's very hard to find words while understanding the concept of whatever that was with the time. And then it reminds me of this other show where also time was a big thing, and I'm starting to think about this one too, which was also so complicated. It's just too much for my brain today. Okay, but this is the only thing, because the villain was great. The villain was great. I liked him so much. I think it was just a dramatic moment that was missing. And also the CGI. I mean, the super old Doctor was good. Was cute and everything. And you felt sad with him. But the hovering part wasn't that good. Or maybe people didn't like the fact that Martha went away. Maybe it's that. I don't know. Maybe you can tell me what you think about this third episode. I see that the build up to the episode was bigger than the episode itself. That's the thing. So I can understand why we went back from 8.7 to 8 point something smaller. I understand that. I did have kind of the same feeling. But 8.3 is too low. I would have rated the first two episodes I don't remember how I would have rated them. But now looking back, I would have rated them 9.7, 9.8. And then the last episode 9.5, 9.6. Still weaker, but not that weak. That's really weak for a finale episode. It really is. And maybe it's a sign that they shouldn't have made 3 parts out of it. Maybe 2 would have been better. I don't know. I really did enjoy it though, and I'm happy that I watched it and now I can go on with my life. We're gonna go into, I don't know, Christmas episode, special episode. I don't know what will be next. We'll see. I hope you had as much fun as I did watching this episode. I hope your brain isn't on fire because of the thinking about the time stuff and everything. I wish you a very nice week or weekend whenever you're watching this. Always be nice and kind in the comments, and I'll see you with the next video that I'll upload whenever. Until then, bye!